I thought overtrading was the discipline issue, but turns out it was just one simple rule. And once I added this one simple rule, everything else changed. And it's pretty much math related. So let's say you want to make $1,000 in 1 month. That's like your simple goal for your trading. You can just do the math. Let's say the goal is to make $1,000. That's your goal. If you get let's say the cheapest account that you can get is a 25K account. On 25K account, the profit target is usually around 1500, and your drawdown is drawdown, and then the profit target. There we go. So let's say your profit target is about 1500. Your drawdown is 1250. You can just do the math. So let's say you have 1250, divide that by 10, so you can risk about $125 per trade. Let's say you want to go for a 1 to 2 RR, and you set your own daily loss limit per session. Let's say, for example, you trade Asia and London, or you trade New York AM and New York PM, or let's say you trade New York AM and Asia Open. Doesn't matter. People usually trade 2 sessions the minimum. If you trade 1 session, then it's a little bit harder because sometimes you can get a really bad price action on 1 session. But let's say your goal is about 1 to 2. It's pretty simple. So if you lose that $125 on that trade, you immediately lock the account for the next session. And if you win it, good. Same thing. You can either lock it or leave it alone until the next session. So let's say, for example, the profit target is 1500 and you have to make about $2,000 on funded to get 1K payout, for example. So what's the combination of two? So you have to make $2,000 on the funded, and on the during the evaluation stage you have to make about 1500. So in combine you have to make 3500. So total is about 3500 has to be made for 1K payout. So how many trading days are in the month? It's about 20 days. So let's say 3500 divided by 20. So technically you have to make about $175 a day. But if you're targeting about 1 to 1 or 1 to 2 or 1.5, you're already there. But let's assume the average of your trades are about 1 to 2. So if it's 1 to 2, so 125 times 2 is 250. So let's say 3500 divided by 250, it's about 14 days. So 14 days. I'm assuming you're gonna have some losing days, some winning days, and sometimes you're gonna make more than 1 to 2. So it will average out. So 14 days. So you're telling me you cannot wait 14 days to get $1,000 payout? And it gets even better if you, for example, let's say you have 5. Let's say you have about 5 of 25K account. You can easily make somewhere between 120, 125 to about 250 a day, which is very easy target. And you only need 1 micro on gold or 1 to 3 micro on NQ. First of all, 1 micro on gold or 1 to 3 micro on NQ, MNQ technically, micro Nasdaq, they'll just take away all your stress. They'll take away all your psychological problem, all your issues, because everybody is aiming for like $1,000 a day, $2,000 a day, $3,000. There are a lot of influencers out there that they're just preaching to pass their Apex account or their Lucid account or their Funded Next account in one day, one go. They just full port. but you may get lucky like once or twice, but other than that, you're gonna lose a lot of account. And if you're watching this video, I'm assuming you have lost a lot of account. And the only thing that's missing is just having this one simple rule of like, hey, if I lose this much, I will automatically lock the account. You can get a Chrome extension or a app blocker on your phone. If you trade on your phone, get an app blocker. If you trade on the computer, get a Chrome extension blocker. As soon as you lose somewhere between 125 or $200, you just lock the account for like 2-3 hours or until the next session, or for the day if you want. That's it. You just have to not trust yourself and lock the account. Because if the chart is open, if you're looking at the chart, you're going to take some sort of trade, no matter what. And in order for you to save yourself, all you need is just pretty much lock the account. And these maths are very like achievable. Let's say you have the 5 accounts. If it's $1,000 payout times 5, it's about $5,000. And you can even take your time. If it's 5 accounts, you can just 20 trading days every month. You can just take your sweet time and trade once a day, win or lose. If you have a decent strategy, you're going to win at least 12 to 14 days of those 20 days. And you can get there so easily with one micro contract, which takes away your stress. And you just have to wait for the right setup to come up, and you just get in and get out. And that's it. That's all you need. So hopefully that was helpful. Do the math for yourself and take the trade. So I'm gonna go over the strategy with you guys real quick. Say I have that. Let's say I have this one. There we go. So that's all I do. I pretty much like draw my line. As you can see, when the price breaks through it, come back up. When we close below it, I get in and I just get out. And you don't even need this entire move. I usually take between 100 to 300 ticks. Let's say I get in here. Look at that. 300 tick is that much. Like that much. That's all you need. Here to here. And here to here. Let's say you want 300 ticks. Let's say 400 ticks. Doesn't really matter. 3 to 400 ticks. Let's say you aim on the top of this area. On top of this wick. Because price reacts off from the hourly wick all the time. Sometimes I even go based on 15 minutes. Doesn't really matter. Look, from here to here, that's almost 400 ticks. You can just get in and get out within the same hour. And you're done for that trading day. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. That's it. For example, the other day, I just took a gold trade. Let's see if I can find the gold trade. Yeah, it was based on this one. So I draw this like that. Let's say you go to reply, start new. Boom. Let's go here. Bam. So yeah, I just drew my line. Price broke through it. Price closed above it again. And when I went to 1 minute, I just waited for the price to close below it completely after the hourly was done. I believe it was somewhere around here. So I'm just waiting. I'm making sure price close below it. There we go. Once the price closed below it, and another like mini tip, if it's about if the 15 minute is about to close, like let's say if it's like 7:28, I let the 15-minute close. So as you can see, I let the 15-minute close. Once it's closed, because usually at the end of each 15 minute, the price likes to go back and sweep a liquidity or go back and grab more orders or more bids before continuing going up or going down. So that's what I did. I just waited for this to come back up because it was at the end of it. There you go. I believe I got in right around here. Once we inverse both of these lines. Yeah. An inverse for value gap is just these gaps. If you can see, there are these gaps. If the price kind of inverse them, I just get in. And just visually, you don't even need to know anything else. Just visually, you can kind of tell. Just you can trade what you see. You can see that we have a huge amount of rejection in this area. And we have this huge amount of reaction because we already closed below this previous resistance, came back above it. Now we are struggling to go even more up. So we're most likely going to go down. So, and then that's what I did. I just got in here with 1 micro, put my stop loss here, put my take profit. I believe it was this most recent swing, which is a low hanging fruit. You can even target more if you want. You can target this entire area. But if you do that, multiply like 5 accounts, that's all you need. So by the end of the month, bam, just like that. Within 15 to 20 days by the end of the month, if you're not greedy, if you're patient enough, that's all you need. Just be extremely robotic about it and just lock the account if you lose that one trade. It also forces you to be extremely selective on the trade that you're going to take. You're not going to just take every random trade. Hopefully that little piece of nugget help you out. So don't get into trade if it's at the end of the rotation of the 15-minute. Let's say if it's at 7:28, just wait for that 15-minute candle to close. Let's say if it's at 7:39 or 42 or something like that, wait for that 15-minute to close and then see if the price grabs and more liquidity or just continues. If it continues, you just get in. And it just takes away the stress from the trading as well. Sometimes you see the price just crumbling down. Most people don't get in it when it's shooting up or crumbling down because in their mind you're locked in to have a at least 5 contract in there or 2 mini contract or 8 micro contract. If you're trading 1 micro contract or possibly 2 micro contract, that takes away a lot of stress off your shoulder and you can just easily get into the trade and get out of the trade. Take your base hit and move on. The name of the game with prop firms is hitting base hits, and that's all you need. So hopefully that was helpful. If you need more help, just join the community. There's a lot of people joining the community. You can come in, post your trades, ask your question. I can help you out. And if you need further one-on-one help, I have a one-on-one that I'm helping a lot of students with. I'm gonna see if we can accept a few other students. The link is down below. Apply. We're gonna see if it's a good fit, and we'll go from there. Until the next video, peace out.